I wanted to bring the ladies to a place where they could feel the spirit of our ancestors. And truly, this is a place that resonates the strength, the courage, the passion that our ancestors had to have, but yet we survived, and yet we are still fighting, and yet we are still thriving in our culture. We are thriving in our womanhood. We are thriving in our sisterhood. And we've come to this place to pay our respects. We've come to this place to feel our courage to come up for our next, because they had to fight for their next. They had to fight for their freedom. And even now, in 2024, we are still fighting for our freedom. We are fighting for our freedom politically. We are fighting for our freedom in the boardrooms. We are fighting for our freedom in the courtrooms. We are fighting for our freedom as women. We are fighting for our rights every single day. Being on this ground gives me the strength and the courage to keep fighting. That is the mission of the I Am That Woman movement.
I am that woman! Well, good afternoon. Hello, my friends, my family. It's Twyla Jenkins here, the founder and CEO of the Women Movement. Every time I see that video, I get more and more inspired. And yes, today's show is just about that. What's next? A question, so many women have been asking, what is next for us? Many even given advice about what we should be considering and doing next. We have a lot at stake, and so the I Am That Woman movement stands on this ground to continue to fight for our health and our wellness. What is the I Am That Woman movement? We are a women's health and wellness movement that focuses on our 6 pillars of wellness. We provide information, resources, and events. Emotional, spiritual, physical, financial, and nutritional well-being. Now more than ever, we really do need to have tools in our toolkit on how to live well, because there is so much that's going on in the world. No matter what it is politically, there's just still a lot coming at us, and we have to be It's a whole lot easier said than done. I know one thing. Ever since I came back from the retreat in October, I have been busy, busy, busy. But I made a commitment to myself. I know that even today, I had to fight to be here. My mind is in so many different directions. There's so many things going on. Sometimes we're just tired and we don't feel like pushing into our mission and into what it is that we want to do. But still and go ahead and fight for what it is, for what we want. So that's why I'm here today. Won't be here long, but I am here to make some exciting announcements about what's next for the I Am That. Who have been following me or following the movement, you know that with those 6 pillars of wellness, we talk for us. And so whether we are dealing with things for our emotional or mental well-being, it's like, what can I do to help me get to be stronger and more encouraged with where I am and who I am and what's going on. And those things can be in your physical well-being. Maybe you want to exercise more and you just don't seem to have the strength to do it. Maybe you want more spiritual well-being in your life, but you don't know how to pray or meditate and you feel like it's overwhelming and it's not something that you can do. No matter what it is that you may be challenged with, we are a movement and a sisterhood that's here to help you, to equip you with those things to help you get to your next. The retreat is the pinnacle of what we do all year long in building to helping us get to that next. So We have world-renowned speakers come in and pour into us about our health and our wellness. If you missed the retreat this year, you definitely missed a treat. We had speakers like Cassandra Cummings talking about our financial wellness, and Dr. Jean Porter King coming and talking about how we are wellness as we work. We had the wonderful Karen Calabrese about our nutritional well-being. We had Dr. Portia Lockett even pour into us about our grief, because so many of us, even since COVID and now, are experiencing so much grief with the loss of loved ones, friends, or perhaps even our positions and careers. We had Tori Prince, the international Tori Prince beauty specialist, talking to us about how we take care of our physical wellness, our beauty and wellness, and her and Valerie, who is our fitness guru, also leading us into yoga. So many who culminated all of these women, Latia Vaughn, the futurist, who came in and poured to us about what is next. What do we need to be prepared for? And if you missed that session, you definitely need to go on our YouTube channel and take a look at it. And then the uncompromising Orlena Norwalka Blanchard, who came in and truly poured in and blessed us about how her own life and her own journey has been such an amazing example of what it next, and to live in the freedom of who you are really supposed to be. I was so inspired by this year's retreat. I came back and made my own changes. I came back and actually decided to take a leap of faith and to say, you know what? I'm going to spend more time and effort and energy into the I Am That Woman movement. You can be at a pinnacle point in your career, in your business, where you're like, what's next for me? Perhaps you're at a certain age or stage in life, and you're feeling like, I don't want to do what I'm doing every day. Trust you me, it's not easy to take that leap of faith. And it's not easy to say, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I just hear God's calling, or that still small voice inside of me, or something that is encouraging me to do something that maybe I've never done before, or more of something that I've kind of been doing on the side. Trust you me, it's not easy, but trust you me, when you trust God, it definitely is a whole lot easier. Ever since I've made that decision, it seems like the enemy has been fighting me even more. Today in church, I said, and I wrote in my journal, that must mean I truly have a breakthrough. So sometimes when you're and when it seems like it's just one thing after another hitting you from this side and that side, don't lose faith and don't be weary in well doing. Keep the faith and know that you are on track and that things are going to work out for you. So what's next for us? The movement has some huge things that are coming in 2025. I am super excited that I took that leap of faith, let go of some things that were a distraction, and I followed what one of our speakers told me to do. If any of you know Dr. Benjamin Hardy, and I wish I had his book in here, but he talks about becoming your future self. Be your future self now. Well, it was by no incident or accident that when I had my first call with Orlena, she told me about this book, and right where I was. So I shared this to say, sometimes right where you are, God will send a messenger, a message, or something that inspires you to say, this is exactly what I needed right now. Perhaps you're making some big decisions, and someone may even say, or you may be looking at a YouTube video, or someone gives you a book or something to read. Man, this book is changing my life. Be your future self now with Dr. Benjamin Hardy. I'm following exactly what he is saying, because I believe everything is a process. And he literally takes you through a process of how to get rid of the distractions that's keeping you from being who it is that you really want to be. That's also a part of what we do in the We are all about helping you to become that next person. Take that next step of faith. Take that next thing that it is that you want to do better and bigger, and to do it. And now more than ever, we need to make sure that we are taking the time to be quiet and be open to what it is for our next. Sometimes we are just on the go, on the hamster wheel, doing what we've always done, not even nurturing our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. It's just what we've always done. And we're not living the life that we are really destined and designed to live. We have to be still now to make sure that we are inclining our ear to God and hearing Him for those transformational moments that He has for us. That's what this movement and this retreat that we have is all about. It's about transformation. It's about taking the time to go through the process to be who God wants you to be. Why would you want to live any other life? Why would you want to do anything else but what is your divine destiny? We are here to help you to go through that process, and that's what we are going to be doing in 2025. A lot more programming. I'm excited about me having the time to really incline my ear to hear God and ask Him, what's next for this movement? As we go into a new year, a new season, a whole lot of new things that are going to be coming after us, we've got to make sure we also know how to guard our eye gates and our ear gates to make sure that we know how to hear God now more than ever. You already know that we offer prayer and meditation every morning, Monday through Friday. This is going to be a transformational movement when it comes to our prayer and meditation life. Trust you me, you are going to need to know how to be still and hear God in those moments of frustration, in those moments of anger, in those moments of injustice. We haven't seen anything yet. You're going to have to know when to be moved by when God is telling you to move. You're going to have to know how to trust when God is telling you to trust. Let go. Our prayer and meditation line was so powerful on Friday when we had Friends and Family Day, something that God just inspired me to do. When many came on and gave their testimonies and praise reports about how they are going through, but they are thankful that God is helping them in this season and at this time. We're in the holiday seasons, and we know not everybody is cheerful. Not everybody is joyful. There's a whole lot that's going on out here, just even in social media, that will have your mind disturbed and your heart and your body not in its best place. That's why now, more than ever, we really do have to be intentional about protecting our health and wellness, protecting our mental health, our emotional health, and certainly our spiritual health. We've got to build the foundation of our spiritual health in order for us to stay mentally and emotionally well. That's what's next for us, our self-care. Our self-care is vital, it's critical, and it's important for us to understand how to take time off from social media or from the news, or maybe even from friends and family who are always talking more negative than they are positive. You've got to protect your own well-being. That's what's next for us. What's next for us in this movement is making sure that we are equipping you with programs, with more resources, with more information on how to stay well. I don't have the answers to what's going to happen when it comes to our health care, but I know that it's going to be challenged. It always has been. Some of us have great health care, but our health isn't great. Some of us don't have the greatest health care, and we do what we need to do in order to do preventive care for our health. That, no matter if you got a Blue Cross Blue Shield card, or no matter if you're on county care, is what you are going to have to be mindful and intentional about doing. And you've got to be equipped on knowing how to do that. You can watch specials on Netflix or a movie on Prime or anything that will tell you about our food chain, how it's getting ready, and how we've already seen in the past how our food chain and food supply has been challenged. Get ready for that. They've already told us that we're going to be in for some hard times. I think we need to start listening now more than ever. If there's anything that I would encourage anybody to do right now, it's listen. Listen to what's being said, but most importantly, listen to God. Don't be fearful and don't fret. If you know how to keep and build your spiritual foundation, that's going to be the most important thing. Making sure that you are equipped and ready for whatever is to come, for whatever your next is. And the only way that you can really be equipped and ready is to be still, be quiet, and be open and listen to God. Not man, but God. We are here to help you to build that spiritual foundation, to build your mental and emotional well-being, to help you to be equipped for whatever lies ahead. Because at the end of the day, it's with you. This is where it starts. I can't do it for you. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, the people on your job, your boss, no one can do the work that you have to do for you. But what's important is that you know how to do that work. And that's why we are here to help you. Although this is a women's wellness movement, you can be that woman to help that man, because we know that all of us has to have intentional self-care for our mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, physical, and nutritional well-being. So stay tuned for what we have to offer. This new show is this new day, same show, is going to be offering some more speakers, more content, more informational sessions about our well-being. You got to know also who to listen to, right? There's a whole lot of people out here saying a whole lot of things. And so you got to be careful about what you take in and where it leads you. We are only here to lead you to a good place. We are only here to help you to be mindful about, again, strengthening your spiritual well-being so the rest of your house is built on a good foundation. Your mental and emotional well-being should be connected to your spiritual well-being. How you feel in your temple, your body should be connected to your spiritual well-being, right? Everything. We are divine creatures. So everything comes back to our divine nature. And so as you think about that divine connection, you should consider the things that you eat, you think about, how you feel, how you work your body, how you move. It's all created by the divine nature of God. We are all here for his glory and for his story. So those who may be going through some really tough times right now, reach out to our speaker who came to the retreat and did a whole session for us. She will not mind you following her on Facebook. She will not mind you DMing her. Reach out to Dr. Portia Lockett. Every Monday morning, she joins us for prayer, and she is always willing to help you. She's a grief specialist and counselor. She's a spiritual advisor, and she helps those who need grief recovery. And she is that person, that woman who can help you if you are dealing with grief. We want you to follow all of our speakers who came to this year's retreat. If you need to work out, you don't have a community, you don't know where to start, you need to tone your body, you need to know how to move your body, join Valerie Tyler. I'm telling you, she is our fitness guru who helps us keep our bodies moving. Reach out to her, DM her. All of our ladies are on social media. Valerie offers classes 5 times a week. You know how I stay mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically well? It's because I do prayer and meditation, and then I go right into class with Valerie. I would not have the physical physique that I have and be able to do the things that I can do at 53 if I wasn't doing this daily practice, not only with myself and with God, but also with Valerie. And then if you are being challenged with your nutrition, if you are just not sure what to eat, how to eat, you have inflammation in your body, you know what? The obesity rate of Black women is severe. And we know that we need help. And so you can reach out to our one and only Karen Calabrese, who came and talked to us and poured into us about how to eat well. There is something that Karen said that was so simplistic. She said, are you eating to live or are you eating to die? It doesn't mean that you have to have a raw vegan life, but it does mean that you have to be cautious and careful about what you're consuming and how you are consuming it. That's what you want to be careful about. That's what you want to be mindful about, what you are consuming and how much you are consuming. It's not to say that you got to eat vegetables all day and eat like a rabbit, but it does mean that you should not be eating things that's clogging your arteries, that's not helping you have good circulation, that's causing inflammation in your body, and your joints and your bones are stiff. That's what it means. So follow all of our ladies who came and talked to us and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are protecting your mind, your body, and your spirit. Make sure that you are living the life that God destined for you to live. I didn't want to be here long today, but as the enemy was fighting me to even come on and say anything, I wanted to make sure that I'm on my assignment. Be on your assignment. Trust you, me. And I love that Pam came on. What's up, Pam? Yes, the #1 magazine for Black speakers. I am definitely going to be starting to follow you, Pam. Thanks for joining. The #1 thing for you to consider right now is how to protect your peace. How to protect your peace. Be mindful. Be thankful. Be grateful that you have what you have. Be mindful and be grateful that you still have all that you have as you look back over the year, that even those things that have been taken from you, even if you've lost a job, you've lost a loved one, just be mindful and be grateful for the memories that you have. Be mindful and be grateful for coming through those things, that trouble didn't last always, that the sun rose in the morning. Be mindful and be grateful that God still has you in the palm of his hand. Be mindful and grateful that it only gets better from here. And we are here to help you. We are the I Am That Woman movement that provides information, resources, and events for you to be mindful about your mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, physical, and nutritional well-being. And I forgot one of our speakers, Cassandra Cummings. She has a whole new project coming up. If you want to invest, if you want to make sure that your money is right and tight, because we're going to need to make sure that our money is right and tight. Follow Cassandra Cummings as well. I just wanted to stop in and say we have so much in store for you. Thank you, Dr. Algene Garner, that yes, you are that woman's man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you saying always seek knowledge, but be willing to question the source. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure that wherever the source is coming from, it's coming from a place of truth and validity. Make sure that it's something that goes back, to standing on God's word. That's what everything has to come back to. Even the time that we're living in right now goes right back to God's word. Thank you, Francis, for joining. Whatever I said that you said, absolutely, you agree and awesome. I appreciate you, my soror, my sister. It's so good to see you and hear from you. I just want to encourage you today that no matter what your next is, just stay steadfast, stay diligent in whatever God has put in you for you to do. It's not always easy, but when you trust God, it makes it easier. Didn't want to be here long. Just wanted to stop in and say, this is our new time. Instead of Fridays, we'll be here on Sundays. I'm excited about our upcoming speakers and content. We have more programming coming for you next year. Just a few reminders. February, you always know that first Saturday in February, our vision board session. My vision board is right behind me. You can't see it, but so many things came true on my vision board. It's always great to start your year with a vision. Even the Bible says that without a vision, the people will perish, and we need to have a vision. And you get that vision by being still, quiet, and open. We don't just cut out magazine words and images and put it on a board. No. We take you through a process for you to be able to go deep, for you to be able to be still and hear what God is telling you is for you in your year. In March, we have our annual Women's History Month luncheon, and I'm super excited. That is the last Sunday in March. So we'll be announcing who our awardees are for this year. Last year it sold out, so you want to make sure that you get your tickets. As the spring and the summer approaches, we're going to have more content, more online programming about our 6 pillars of wellness. If you haven't already, go to our website and sign up for the I Am That Woman movement.org. You can sign up for our free 6 days and make sure that you get those practices. As I already said, Monday through Friday, you can join us for prayer and meditation. We do not want you to be without a community to help strengthen your spiritual foundation. On Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we're at 5:30 a.m. Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. And on Wednesday and Friday, we're at 6:30 a.m. Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. And I think every Friday is going to be our Friends and Family Friday. We had so many to join us on Friday. It was so uplifting and encouraging. And every Monday, Dr. Portia Lockett is with us. It's a powerful, powerful, powerful hour of power. We don't judge you, and you don't have to judge yourself. If it's hard for you to just quiet your mind and be still, we'll guide you through that process. If you don't know how to pray, you say, I don't know how to pray. I don't know what to say. It's okay. We'll guide you through that process. And you don't even have to say anything. Just come and be in community. Trust you me. You're going to need a spiritual community now more than ever. Find your tribe. Find what strengthens you. Find what helps you. Find what will give you what you need in these upcoming and helps you to live a good life. I have so much coming. We have so much coming. I am excited, and I hope that you will join us. This is a beautiful photo from this year's I Am That Woman retreat taken by our one and only Dr. Al Jean Garner. If you can watch and see closely, every generation, 7 generations are represented in this photo. That's the I Am That Woman movement as well. From those in their 80s to those in their 20s, we welcome a cross generation of women from all across the country and the globe to join us in this movement. We have a new website coming. We have new content coming. We have a new studio coming. We have so much that is coming that I am super excited about. God is doing big things. So you don't want to delay. go to IamThatWomanMovement.org and sign up now. I also want to thank those who were able to donate to our Thanksgiving Day baskets. If you want to donate, it's not too late. It's $50 to feed a family. And thank you to those who came over, Wilbert and Lester and Genesis and Malachi, who came over and helped to stuff bags. Thank you, Dr. Garner, for delivering some of those bags to Wings and some other organizations, Children's Place. We want to make sure that we are feeding those in need. So we partner with domestic violence shelters as well as housing programs to make sure that we are helping those who are in need. So you can certainly give by just zelling $50. If you want to feed a family of 4, it included a turkey. It included dinner rolls and green beans and corn and sweet potatoes and macaroni and cheese and stuffing and a whole turkey and a bag of potatoes. And so that is on our social media. So you can go and donate on our social media. Just send a Zelle. Thank you, Algene. Appreciate you so much for delivering those Thanksgiving Day baskets. And if you want to donate, if you want to be a part of that, we certainly welcome you to donate $50. You can just Zelle it to IamThatWomanMovement.com, and we will be more than happy to donate a basket in your name. Well, that wraps our show for today. Thank you for joining. Stay encouraged. And to all of our board members, thank you so much for all that you have done and continue to do. If you want to join our board, we are looking for new board members. We need workers. We need women and men who are committed to helping us to live more holistically, mind, body, and spirit. So if you are that woman or that man who has a passion to help us with our 6 pillars of wellness, go ahead and DM me. And I'll be more than happy to contact you and put you in touch with our board governance committee, Marilyn Render and Algene Garner, to join our board. Until next time, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. And until next Sunday, have a happy Thanksgiving, or we'll hear you on the prayer line tomorrow. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Don't you bring me down.